How y'all doing? Redneck Programmer here. So we're on video 10 of our Beginners Java series using Java 14. So let's get back into our code. So last time we looked at validating our input data. So this time we're going to look at what's called a try-catch block or a try-catch-finally block. What that'll let us do is if we run our code here and it says how many drinks have you had, and I say the color blue, I get this input mismatch exception. My program crashes. We don't want it to crash and burn. We want it to fail successfully. It's a good way of putting it. So what we're going to use is a try-catch block or try-catch-finally block. So where would we put this? Well, let's just start it at the very beginning. This is a great example because no matter what, we can say that once our scanner is instantiated, it's going to try to do something. It's going to try to start accepting input. So we're going to try all of this, and then we're going to catch something. So what are we going to catch? Well, if it fails, it's going to throw like this input mismatch exception, right? So let's put our catch block right here. And what is it catching? It's catching an exception. We'll call that exception E. So this is our type, and this is our variable name. So now then, our catch block will do something. What's it going to do? It's going to say system out, something went wrong, caught, and then we'll just say what it caught. It caught E. So whatever exception's in here, it's going to print out for us. And then we can say finally, system out. This is just an example. You wouldn't put this in your code. Try catch block complete. Now we got a problem here though, because our call to the method is outside of our try catch. The reason I did that is to show you if you're trying to catch something, you're going to have to, wherever these inputs are being used, you want to go ahead and include that as well. So let's take this, cut, paste. Now you can see it resolves all of our conflicts. So let's run this and see what happens. How many drinks have you had? Well, what was the type mismatch exception? This is expecting me to put in a double, right? So let's put in a string. Something went wrong. It caught this exception. Try catch block complete. But it exited with an exit code of 0, which means it exited successfully. It failed successfully. So what we should do is if this does fail, we also want this to fail successfully, right? That's why I show you. There's a 1, which means it crashes. 0 means it exited just fine. So that's a good example of a try-catch block. We're going to be using those quite a bit because when you get into industry, you need to check when something fails. If something fails, you want to know what failed, why it failed, how to fix it as quickly as possible. Because you could have an application running somewhere and people are losing money and you're trying to fix it and you don't know why it's broken. Well, what you could do in something like this, we'll look at next time, is instead of printing this out, we can log it. Right? So next time we're going to look at a library called Logger. We're going to show how to log exceptions when they fail to a text file somewhere or a log file. Okay? So stay tuned for the next one. Thanks, y'all.